Jason, a DevOps lead, manages a third-party CI/CD platform integrated into his company's production environment. The vendor has already been approved, security reviewed, and granted API access to automate deployments and manage build pipelines. Over time, that access expands. Additional permissions, deeper integration into internal systems, broader scope across environments. Then the vendor itself gets compromised. At that point, the attacker doesn't need to target Jason's organization directly. They inherit the vendor's existing permissions and move through the same trusted integration, changing pipeline configurations or injecting malicious code into legitimate build processes. From the organization's perspective, everything initially looks legitimate: approved vendor, valid credentials, trusted workflow. The compromise happened somewhere else, but the damage happens internally. And scenarios like this are becoming far more common. According to Verizon's 2025 Data Breach Investigations report, 30% of breaches now involve a third party, double the previous year's number. This means your next serious security incident may not start inside your environment at all, but in a supplier you have already approved. That changes how organizations need to think about attack surface, because it is no longer limited to endpoints, identities, or cloud infrastructure. It now includes vendors, service providers, MSPs, software as a service platforms, and every external partner with access to critical systems or sensitive data. Introduce vendor risk management. Vendor risk management is how you stop third-party relationships from becoming first-party incidents. The problem is that a lot of organizations still approach vendor risk like procurement paperwork instead of a live security issue. A questionnaire at onboarding, a security review once a year, a spreadsheet nobody trusts. And that creates the exact gap attackers are looking for, because trust is often treated as control. And NISA found that 62% of supply chain attacks exploit one thing above everything else: the customer's trust in the supplier. That's the shift security teams need to understand. Trust itself has become an attack vector. NIST puts it plainly: effective cybersecurity supply chain risk management requires stakeholders across the enterprise to actively collaborate, communicate, and take actions to secure outcomes. In other words, this is not just a security team problem. It is a governance problem, an architecture problem, a procurement problem, and increasingly a board problem. The compliance pressure makes that even sharper. In Europe, NIS2 and DORA have pushed supply chain security and third-party risk management into regulatory focus. And in the US, SEC disclosure rules and the growing supply chain scrutiny around cyber resilience are driving the same shift. Vendor risk is no longer just a technical issue, but a business and compliance priority. It starts with tiering, because not every vendor requires the same level of scrutiny. Critical vendors need deeper due diligence, stronger controls, and more frequent monitoring. Then comes consistency. Mature vendor risk management programs rely on repeatable, standardized processes that turn one-off assessments into something scalable and defensible. But where most programs fail is continuous visibility. The initial assessment is rarely the problem. The drift afterward is. The access quietly expands, controls expire, low-risk tools become business critical. That's why CISA emphasizes that supply chain risk management must be an integrated component of security and resilience planning, not a one-time activity, but something continuous, embedded, and operational. Serious buyers are moving away from checkbox third-party risk management and toward decision-grade vendor intelligence. They want faster assessments without lowering standards. They want evidence, not promises. They want control mapping that makes sense to orders and to practitioners. Those priorities line up directly with current guidance from NIST, CISA, ENISA, NIS2, and DORA. ENISA's recommendation is blunt. Organizations need to update their cybersecurity methodology and incorporate all their suppliers in their protection and security verification. That is the standard now. Heimdall tackles vendor risk by providing a unified AI-powered cybersecurity platform that secures the software supply chain, monitors for security activity originating from third-party tools, and automates patch management to close vulnerabilities. Our one agent for all approach enables comprehensive visibility and control over endpoints, email, and identity, reducing the attack surface introduced by external vendors. If you're ready to take control of that risk, make sure you book a demo and explore further. Or start right now with Heimdall's free vendor risk assessment template. And this is all for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share it with your connections, and subscribe to Heimdall's YouTube channel. I'll see you next week.